Hi guys, I'm gonna make black sand because I see all these videos of all these people making coasters and stuff, and it's always the same brown sand. Maybe different shades, but it's always brown sand. I know the lighting isn't great, but this is what I'm working with tonight. So I looked up how to do it, and it says one way you can use food coloring, another way you can use resin alcohol ink, and then something else, but I'm gonna use alcohol ink and see how it goes. But I put it in a baggie and then I gotta just mix it up. I spilled sand on my mat. So that's what we're gonna do. I should probably put gloves on just in case. So, how's everybody's day? How's everybody's weekend? You should share that with me in the comments. Also, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. Share it with people. I got a message today seeing one of my videos got so many likes or so many views or likes or whatever, and said you should make more videos like that. I thought, well, that'd be great. What did I do? Okay, so I'm taking this and put it, I really don't know how much to put in, so we're just gonna start with a little, kind of a lot, and then go from there. So then I guess you just put it in there and then you mix it into the sand. Yeah, because you know there's beaches with black sand, there's beaches with pink sand, there's beaches with white sand. I love the sand in Florida. I think Florida is just beautiful where I've been. Oh my gosh, this is actually working really fast. Holy cow. I gotta look up how long you're supposed to let it dry though. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it works so freaking fast. Oh yes. And I'll make some cute trays, coasters. So I get my supplies, like I said before, I get them at yard sales and thrift stores. It's been mostly thrift stores because it was winter and spring, and now we're already almost into fall. So there's that. I think I'm going to add more sand, make more black sand. Oh my gosh, and it's even shiny. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Oh, I can't really see it. Oh, there, a little bit you can see it. It's shiny. I'm going to get some more sand. So one problem I'm having is, and I put locks on doors, I have lectured everyone, I've told them all the things, you know, stay out of my craft stuff, don't come in without permission, stay out of my bedroom, don't come in without permission, and every day something else is missing, something else comes up, it's not there. I had a little bag of, they're little plastic gummy bears about this big, with, they're like the Croc shoes, you know, the little charms. I only have 2 now, and we just don't know where they are. So, you know, I've tried all these things, and then I figured out how to get into the craft room because they're so smart. You know, just put a step stool in front of the door and just climb up. Take a tennis shoe, put it across the lock, it'll slide right open. Yeah, I have very smart grandkids, very creative. You know, because when you have something you want to do or you want to get in somewhere, you figure out a way, right? It's kind of like recovery. Like when you're using, you always find a way to get what you want, right? To get where you want, get what you want, how you want, when you want. Well, maybe not always when you want, because if you're waiting on other people, it can take a while. But in recovery, it's kind of the same thing, you know. You get out of it what you put into it. And you got to put in some work. I mean, every day you can just not use, but you got to figure out what is it? Like, are you... It's not just the fact of using drugs or drinking, it's the fact of why you started doing it in the first place. Was it easily accessible? Was it encouraged? Was it, you know, left out for you to be curious about? You know, things like that. Like the first time I drank, I remember I was little, and I remember it was Budweiser and it was on the coffee table. And I thought, oh my gosh. And my dad died when I was 5, so I was younger than that because he was still alive when this happened. But I remember it. I remember the taste. And then when I got older, I'm like, oh, I want to drink Budweiser. Budweiser's just disgusting. It's disgusting. Okay, I think that this is pretty good. I know that light's kind of bright. Let's see if that's so I learned something new. I love Google. I really, really do. And I love YouTube. And I can't tell you when. Oh, yes, I can tell you. I started watching YouTube the most when I was learning how to wire wrap. Because I'd watch these tutorials and like learn the different wraps or learn like a different technique. And videos are kind of frustrating just because I feel like I have to stop and start, stop, rewind, start, stop, rewind, start, stop, pause, rewind, start, stop. But you know, that's just how it is. So I've taken classes from a lady here who owns a little shop. It's not really a consignment shop, but she'll buy stuff from people and resell it. So she buys it at a low price and then sells it. There are a couple people there that have stuff in the store, but she doesn't do that with everyone. So I don't ask. It's none of my business how she runs her business. But I had just asked her if it was a consignment store. She said not really. But she has a couple people in there that have stuff for sale on their own. I suppose I can take my gloves off now. See, like I got these little things. Look at this. They're the tiniest. Look at that. It's the tiniest little Q-tip tip on them. Can you see that? You can use these. I've seen people use them to go around the edge of their molds to get like this. So you have resin in there. You take this and you rub it around the edge to get any bubbles out of there. And it doesn't scratch the mold. It won't ruin the mold because it's soft and squishy. But I had them all in a nice little baggie, and now I don't know where the baggie is, and some of them are missing. You know, part of the thing I have to remind myself is it's just cool stuff, you know. And I'm that grandma who wants them to try new things and make new things and, you know, explore their ideas. And I get that. I'm all for that. I've always been like that with my kids and my grandkids and other people's kids. You know, they have friends over. Let's make a craft. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then you know what? These guys just want to do it so bad. They come in here without permission and then they take my stuff. Which is another good reason of buying things secondhand. People have donated stuff that they, you know, we take a hobby and then we're like, oh, I don't do it anymore. I don't do it anymore, so. Yes.
Sitting on the side of the couch.
Who?
Minnie.
Tell him I said no. That's my granddaughter, one of them. I have 2 granddaughters. I really don't want her on the video, but it is what it is. So I want to show a couple things I'm going to make. These are spider molds. And they're a candle holder. Put a little tea light votive candle in there. I have 2 of these. So I can make a whole set all at one single time. And I've really got to figure out another way to store my molds once they're clean and stuff to keep lint and hair and everything out of them. This is another one I'm making. So this is also a candle holder. So it goes up high on this side and then it's low on this side. I have one made right now. See, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. See, it's thin on the front. I just love these. I'm going to make some fall ones. And I will be doing a video of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm making a video. Yeah, I'm going to eat. This house is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But I know that I'd be so lonely. I mean, I'll love it when I have my own space, like all my own space to myself again. But also, I know I'll miss everyone. I just don't miss this chaos. I won't miss my stuff coming up missing. I use baby wipes to clean off the surfaces, to clean off the tools, and to wipe out the molds sometimes. I just want to show you guys one more thing before I close my video. Oh, here it is. I ordered these little papers because I have molds to make journals, notebooks, with the little, there's like a section with 3 hooks here, 2 in the middle, and then 3 at the bottom. It makes little notebooks, and there's a mold for it. So I got these little pictures. I absolutely adore these. They're so cute. There's that one. I mean, you probably can't see the colors very well. They're very earthy pink tones. And then there's so many. And there's this one. Little house. There's another little house. It's so cute. The clock in the middle. I like this one too. She has the tiniest little freckles. Tiny, tiny, tiny little freckles. Probably can't see them. There, yeah, you can see them right there. Sorry, I know this video isn't the best, but it's okay. There's this one. That reminds me of sisters, or like a mom and 2 daughters, or cousins. Could be cousins. I don't know. Call it what you want. There's just some flowers. So pretty. But I can also use these in a resin tray. Or I've got a big wooden tray. There's the last one. A big wooden tray I'm going to use these in too. You'll see it. I'll do it on video. Tonight I wanted to start a project, but after a certain time of the night, I don't like to start projects because then I get really amped up and excited, and then it's harder for me to go to sleep. So I've got this, back to the sand, I got this black sand. I'll look up how long it's supposed to sit there. That's all glitter. Don't know where to put this. Okay, I'll put that away when I'm done. So what's the other thing? I was going to say one more thing. This is my jar of sand. I think I got it at Walmart. Yeah, I got it at Walmart. I think they have bigger jars than that too. This one's 28 ounces. The thing about craft stuff is it actually goes a long, long way. Oh, look at this globe I made. It's all, there's little clouds in the top, and then there's flowers in there, and then there's the gold flakes and like the coppery color. And this was all leftovers from different molds that I was making. I think it's so cool. I love this stuff, man. I got this stuff and it's like a foamy kind of, but it makes clouds. So cool. I've got all these fun things and I just want to make videos and I want to share them with people, and I want to just, it's my therapy in a way. Doing things, listening to my music while I make stuff. The main struggle I have, and I'm not saying I'm bad at it because I'm not using those kinds of words to myself when I talk about myself. I'm still learning. I struggle a little bit with it, but I haven't put a lot of time into figuring it out. But I will. Editing videos. It's my bugaboo. I'll figure it out. I also have toothpicks in here. Pop the bubbles, and I don't know what else I use them for. So that's my video for today. I hope everybody's having a good night, and I still can't remember what else I was going to show you guys. It's okay though. I'll remember later. So I hope everybody has a good night and a good week, and hopefully I'll see you soon.